show you how I am going to prepare this red snapper for a Laotian style. I'm going to air fry it, but it's normally called, like, go ahead and trim the fins. Some people want to leave it on because it's a little bit crunchy, but this is my version of a Laotian style ปิ้งปลา and I'm using red snappers. So I'm going to trim the fins here. I already bought this at Costco and it's already been cleaned and gutted, so I didn't have to do that part. You can see I'm cutting the fins off and I'm cutting this end here. Oh my god, I want you to cut through. And see, it's already been filleted and cut through. And what I like to do is marinate it with butter and garlic. It just adds a little flavor and also doesn't like stick onto the pan. So that's it. I just got rid of the excess fins that you see here. Oh, I need a sharper knife. Okay, you should have all the fins trimmed with the kitchen shears, and then I'm going to go ahead and slice through just so that the marinades get into the flesh and it makes some, you know, it makes it extra flavorful. So flip it over the other side. And then also create the same groove along its body. And this is my recipe. So this is what I do, and I have everything already prepped. For example, I'm gonna go ahead and I have, like, this is garlic and butter. I'm gonna go ahead and rub the whole entire fish with garlic and butter, and it's actually vegan butter since I'm allergic to dairy. I'm getting the garlic into the flesh that I just cut, and I want to get the butter all over the skin so it doesn't stick when I air fry it. Into the little pooch. The little pooch I'm going to stuff with herbs. Let me go ahead and flip it over and do it to the other side. And this is really a Laotian style ปิ้งปลา. I'm kind of, you know, adding a little bit more to it by adding actually butter and garlic. It's really uncalled for. A lot of Laotian that do ปิ้งปลา, they just use oyster sauce, fish sauce, MSG, and sugar. Very basic. A lot of that goes into fish wraps. And so I'm just gonna coat it all over the body so it doesn't stick. Coat it inside here. And then what I'm going to further do is, this is the marinade that I mentioned that normally have oyster sauce, fish sauce, MSG, and sugar. And what I have, I'm not using all of that. I'm actually just using 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce, or like 3 spoons of this Asian spoon here if you could find it. And 3 spoons of fish sauce. And I add a dash of liquid smoke. So the secret ingredient should be this liquid smoke. And I've already prepared lemongrass that I cut into slices and then used a mortar to smash it until it's flat. I'm going to stuff that inside. Another lemongrass. kind of stuff that inside. And then also kaffir lime leaves. You can get this at your local Asian groceries. Kaffir lime leaf. And 4 cloves of garlic to kind of stuff that in for aromatics. And the marinade that I made earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and actually rub it all over the fish. Again, this is just oyster sauce and fish sauce. So you kind of marinate that. It doesn't look pretty, but let it marinate for at least 30 minutes before you're about to air fry it or bake it. I'm gonna add some more marinade inside here to give it like a little extra flavor. Marinade on the side. Make sure it's thoroughly covered in marinade. Let's rub the marinade in. Try to get the garlic into that flesh. Okay, then I'm going to transfer it to a baking, the air fry baking sheet, and air fry that on for 330 degrees for 20 minutes until done. I went ahead and transferred it to the air fryer's tray and aligned it with aluminum. I'm gonna go ahead and bake it or air fry it for 20 minutes to 25 minutes or even 30 minutes at 150 degrees. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay. And then it's gonna go into the Cuisinart air fryer for 330. I went ahead and fried it halfway. I'm gonna flip it within 10 minutes to the other side. Just remember to like flip your fish over to the other side. So I flipped it over on the other side. I actually baked it, since the fish was quite big, at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So I just flipped it over and it's not giving me that nice crust that I want. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake the other side for another 10 to 20 minutes at 350 degrees until I get that nice crust on there. If you could just smell that right now, this is actually the type of crispiness that I want from the fish. It has a nice aromatic garlicky smell and the lemongrass and kaffir lime leaf smell that I stuffed the fish in. I also want you guys to see like the flesh. It's cooked perfectly. So this would be great. It's very hot, it's still moist, it's not dried out. And the herbs that I stuffed in the inside has created a very nice aromatic smell or aromatic smell. And you can use this to eat in lettuce wrap with dipping sauce with either gel som pineapple sauce or gel padak, which is the fermented funky Asian sauce, to have with the vermicelli noodles in lettuce wraps and some specialty herbs. I'll show you how to make probably those sauces sometimes.